Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a draw my life. So let's get started. So I was born on July 23rd, 2017 in Providence, Rhode Island in Women and Infants. It was a big hospital, only one section, with a huge garage. I weighed about 8.7 pounds and I was put in the nursery. We went home shortly after, like a week after. I cried the whole way home. My dad worked for a truck company and he drove for them. He was a great driver. He once took me for a ride when I was little. I was still in a carriage. It was in black and white and it was very calm and quiet. I remember one time my brother Akira had a hamster and I was always so interested that one time I snuck in while he was sleeping. I went to go grab the hamster, I bit my finger, and I ran all around the house until my mom finally got it out. I looked at it and went, ow. When I was about 2, we had to go to some sort of wedding, I think. And we got a very expensive dress for me, and there was nail polish. I wanted to paint my nails, and I got nail polish on it. My dad got very mad. We had a dog, Vinny, and one day he was running around the living room and up behind the couch. I leaned my head back, and he ran over it, and I have a scratch on my eye now. I will explain that in a different video. He was a great dog and came and licked my blood. My parents shortly after got into a fight and are now divorced. My sister, Kanisha, had a big dresser and I used to squat on top of it and put on necklaces. One day, it fell on me. Thankfully, it was light enough so it didn't crush me. We moved away and moved into my auntie, Becky's house. I had a sea turtle there and her daughter took it and hid it from me. It was my favorite thing at the time. His name was Pebbles. We found it behind her dresser and eventually got it back. We shortly moved out after that, and at the time we couldn't really check out the house because it was being built. This was on Door Drive. We ended up moving into a big house, 2 floors. There was a little path to Cumberland Farms. We used to get slushies there all the time. One day, me and my friend, Jenny, pulled out my pool and a spider came out. We both ran all the way down to her house. Her house was about right here. We ended up getting a guinea pig. His name was Pippin. He was white and orange. He was a great guinea pig. He wasn't necessarily mine, but he was almost mine. I fed him and gave him water. Never changed his litter though. We ended up getting rid of him when we moved out to, let's say his name was Mike. We gave him to Mike's. This was Mike's house. It looked very rustic and old, but it really wasn't. He had 2 dogs, 1 cat, and lots of fish. Then we ended up moving to Harrisville in a small town in Burrillville. There, I went to Callahan. I also got a giant tiger and a giant unicorn. We ended up moving out and having to stay at my brother Akira's house. This is Akira. I didn't finish drawing him. This was his roommate Andrew. He always wanted to be a soldier. This is where I got my first phone. This was his room. He had a bureau and dresser. He had a bed that he shared with my mom, and then I had my little own bed down here. we ended up moving away back into an apartment. This apartment had black mold. We quickly moved out. Now, this is my house now. It's a nice little yellow house. We have the living room. We have the dining room. We have the dining room and kitchen. We have my mom's room. We have the bathroom. We have our roomie's room and my room. I went to North Smithfield School to Callahan, back to North Smithfield, and I also went to North Smithfield. I lived in North Smithfield to Harrisville to Mapleville to back to North Smithfield. This is where I met my best friend. Her name is Haley. Yeah, let's say it's Haley. I actually met her over an American Girl doll. We became best friends and are still friends today. The end. So that was it. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe and click the notifications buttons. And I hope you have a great day. Bye.